Zebras rest with their heads on each other's backs, so they can literally watch their zebra buddies back. Plus it looks like a zebra hug. Mutual support. You'll often see livestock, cows, horses, etc., standing in pairs, nose to tail, using their tails to brush away flies. The ozone layer is slowly repairing itself. This was the most comforting out of all. Holy yes asterisk asterisk asterisk. Some fish like to be pet. When I was growing up my dad got into fish and keeping a tank as a hobby. Fish have personalities. We had a gold molly that was the boss of the tank. It tried to protect another fish who had its fins eaten off and sank to the bottom, chasing any of the other fish away that got near it. Later, we found which type of fish was nipping at the fins of the others, so we got a screen and sectioned the 3 we had off. Then the one started attacking the others, so we moved it to a small tank we started with and removed the screen. Little fucker outlived all the other fish in isolated confinement. Guilty of assault, murder, and whatever the equivalent of cannibalism fish have. Monarch butterfly populations are doing better. Not out of the dark, but better. I found a monarch caterpillar on my milkweed the other day. And one of the reasons for this is because people are planting milkweed in their yards. This is an environmental issue where everyday people can really make a huge difference. Use the small bit of garden space you might have to make an oasis for butterflies and other pollinators. Plant native plants and avoid using pesticides. It's pretty easy and very rewarding. Swedish blood donors receive a text whenever their blood is used to help someone. I wish there was a way for me to thank the people whose blood I received. They saved my life. This past year there has been a massive breakthrough on SIDS research, meaning in the future we may be able to detect SIDS in infants and possibly avoid as many infant deaths. https://www.biospace.com/article/researchers answer how and why infants die from SIDS/ Switzerland has implemented a scheme Time Bank, which is an old age assistance program, under which people can volunteer to look after the elderly who require assistance, and then the number of hours they spend with or caring for seniors gets deposited in their individual social security account point eventually. When the volunteer reaches that old age, when he or she requires support, this Time Bank can help them by providing time-based services which include consultations, babysitting, hairdressing, gardening, tutoring, or any other time-consuming job in addition to being looked after by a volunteer as well. About 34 countries are trying to apply this scheme. Very wholesome and humane. I live in Switzerland and that's the first time I'm ever hearing about this. There is a type of mold growing on/around the elephant's foot in Chernobyl. This mold eats radiation, and the radioactivity of the elephant's foot has decreased drastically since the mold started growing there. IDK. It's just comforting to me that the planet can heal, no matter how bad the scar we left. There was a TV series in the 2000s called Life After People. That's where they got a lot of scientists, engineers, etc. to speculate on what would happen to the Earth if the human population suddenly vanished. It was pretty fascinating that the Earth will basically, very slowly, undo everything we've done. It's not going to help us regarding climate change or anything like that. Because the point is that the Earth can heal itself **if given the chance. My city has a no-kill shelter. The animals have nice beds and get walks. People come and read to them. The cats are all together in a big area with toys and scratching post. People come to pet them. Sorry to ask, but what city is this? Or at least what country? It sounds amazing. Your pets will forgive you if you accidentally step on them. Can confirm. My dog has even moved past the forgiveness stage and now actively seeks being stepped on by standing behind everyone. There's a volunteer organization called No One Dies Alone. You're at Sacred Hearts Medical Center. You're terminal. You need a companion. From someone to talk to, or just someone to hold a hand. They'll make sure someone will be there for you. If someone in the Netherlands passes away with no remaining friends or relatives, or their identity is unknown, a small funeral service will still be held for them, and a poet will come and read a poem for them. Petting animals lowers cortisol. My bird is happy now. Most seahorses are monogamous and mate for life. Young seahorses actually go on dates with their prospective partner before settling and starting to procreate. They can also be seen swimming in pairs with their tails linked together. And the pufferfish creates a work of art. https://yauta.b/vqr8xdk_uay for his prospective love. One of the most extraordinary things. India's tiger population grew from 1,411 in 2006 to 2,967 tigers as per the 2018 census. Based on the best available information, tiger populations are stable or increasing in India, Nepal, Bhutan, Russia, and China. But much more work is needed to protect this species if we are to secure its future in the wild. It's most likely a higher number once you consider that this only counts the tigers that decided to respond to the census. There's a place in Japan called Capybara Land where you can hang out with capybaras and see them chilling in hot springs. Capybara Land is actually close to going out of business due to less tourism in covered times. They are desperately seeking donations. Cows have best friends. They also really enjoy music. Sometimes dogs in movies have to have CGI tails because they keep wagging their tails. They are just so happy to be there. I heard that in the movie Cujo, the actor dogs, more than one, I heard, had to have their tail wagging edited out because Doggy was being a good boy. Bees inform their friends about good flowers nearby by dancing. Hello, fellow bees. How's the abdomen? Swollen with nectar, I trust. Sea otters hold hands when they sleep to keep from drifting apart. That is the only fun fact about sea otters. It's illegal in Switzerland to own just one guinea pig. You have to have at least two if you want to have any. Guinea pigs get lonely. Can confirm, recently one of two guinea pigs died of natural causes, the other one followed her in 2 days. Next month we'll start to see some images from James Webb, a NASA presentation on the 12th. Our next step on learning about the early universe begins. Apparently deployment and calibration have gone so well that we'll actually be able to see a bit more than we had originally planned. Dogs make cute little sneezing sounds to tell you they are playing and not fighting. Baby horses do something similar. They chomp their teeth to say don't hurt me, I'm small. If you make it to the airport without dying, you've already passed the deadliest part of plane travel. My father-in-law used to work in the aircraft industry on the production line. He has told me many times that once you're in the air a couple of minutes you're fine. If the initial stresses of taking off don't cause any problems to the plane, it'll be fine. Cats will slow blink at you to give you kisses. I did this to 2 stray kittens that were born in my front yard. They were curious little buggers. They'd come waddling out like little potato with legs and stare at me. So I'd sit down and slow blink at them. After about a week they were climbing in my lap and letting me pet their little bellies. The next day I took them in, got them checked out, neutered/spayed, and brought them inside to be my pets. They fit right in, and they are little love bugs. Their mama visits them from time to time too. She is too scared to let me get her though. Tarantulas keep tiny frogs as pets sometimes. The frogs eat ants and other insects that the tarantula can't kill, which would otherwise eat the spider's eggs. In turn, the frog gets a place to live and the best goddamn bodyguard you can ask for. There's an island in Japan, populated only by bunnies. True, I've been there, and it's pretty eerie though.